Hey everybody, this is Drew. Do you know the significance of today's date? 2-3-19? Well, draw with Joe and Emily and you'll find out, okay? So let's start the show. Well, hello there. How do you do? This is CampPencilPoint. And my name is Drew. So sharpen your pencils and we'll start the show. Because it's now time for harmonica intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, monsters and monsters and monsters. My name is Joe Foo, and I am the director here at Camp Pencil Point, a place where we draw using nonsense and tomfoolery. That's right, and today we are going to draw, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and... So as you can see, Emily is totally dressed for today. It's a very special occasion. There are two facts to today. Fact number one, both Emily and I will be drawing. Fact number two, it is February 3rd, 2019. Do you know the significance of the numbers 2319? So today is 2319. If you watch the movie Monsters, Inc., that is when a human item entered the monsters world. So in the movie, when they called the 2319, they would come out and eradicate that human item and anything that the human item came in contact with, including, that's right, poor George. So we are going to draw monsters today, and I am going to draw the before monster, the big, hairy, fluffy monster, and then Emily is going to draw the exact same monster, but after the 2319. Oh, I am so uncomfortable with those clippers right now. We would love it if you played this game at home on today, 2319, or any day. All you have to do is grab a buddy. Both of you can draw fluffy, hairy monsters. Exchange your sketches and draw the same monster, but without hair. Before we start drawing, let me remind you to follow Drew on Instagram or Facebook. And if you're in a following mood, please follow Emily or I on Instagram as well. But now, we draw. So here we go, 2319. This event only happens once every 100 years. So it's a very special day, and I am going to indicate with my pencil very simple shapes, and I'm gonna build my character out of these simple shapes. Some crescent moons and some circles, if you will. Let me adjust this down. Let me add some eyes. I would like to give him 3 eyes. And a big old smile because he's happy, because he has all his luxurious fur and hair. Add a couple of hands, and I'm gonna keep my pencil rough. In fact, I'm gonna move right now to my zebra brush pen for some line work. And things slow down a little bit because I want to make sure my thick and thin lines read nicely, and the zebra brush pen, our go-to pen really, help us achieve those thick and thins really nicely. Throw in some eyeballs, some pupils if you will. He's a happy guy, and he is furry. Here's the first indication of fur across the bridge of the nose. You will notice I'm using my Illo sketchbook. I think the square format and having it side by side like this is just a nice touch. So the Illo sketchbook plus the paper is pretty nice. I'll get into the paper in a little bit. Make him extremely furry, and I'm gonna play around with the teeth to make him playful. They're all different sizes. His armpits right there. And we're gonna go down into the legs and the feet. I never indicated the feet with the pencil, but I could wing it, give him some interesting looking toes. And there's a knee. And we're gonna go up to a big fluffy furry arm and a tiny hand. Let's draw another hand, an arm down there. I drew 4 total. And some hair on his belly, in fact. So I'm adding a little bit of texture to give him a Totoro belly. Emily approves. It's all about texture. So I'm gonna draw the horns, the 2 horns on top of his head. I'm gonna put a little bit of texture in that as well. And let's finish up. Let's try to wrap this up. We'd love to see what you guys draw. Let's build our art community. Whatever you draw, whatever monster you draw, please post it up to social media. Use this hashtag right here. Hashtag CampPencilPoint. Not only will the artists at CampPencilPoint keep an eye out for this, but hopefully all the artists out there will keep an eye out for this hashtag and join in on our fun. A little more texture before I finish up, and I think I'm almost done. It's time to let Emily take over. Let me add a shadow on the ground, and I'll put a signature right here. And it's time to move on. And now that my drawing is complete, Emily's gonna step in and give him a haircut. Emily's turn to take over, and she's gonna slide the sketchbook over to the next page. Once again, we are using an Illo sketchbook, a nice square format, and some pretty decent paper. It holds up ink and it holds pencil very well. If you use inexpensive paper, sometimes it gives up on you. Sometimes it can't hold your pencil. Sometimes it bleeds too much. It's really important to pay attention to your paper because you want paper that will work best for the way you draw. So sometimes you want to invest in some watercolor paper. Sometimes you can just get some cardstock, but be aware of the surface that you're drawing on. There are some really expensive sketchbooks out there that I cannot stand. They just don't hold my pencil, they don't hold my ink. I don't like the texture, but other people must like them because they charge a lot for them. One thing to keep in mind is hair or fur does add volume to your character. So that changes the shape or the form of the character. Once that hair is gone, the character could look totally different. It's just like if you have a big fluffy cat and he falls into the bathtub and he comes out, he looks totally different. The hair is matted down and you can see more of his actual form. That's the idea we have here. What happens when the hair is gone? How different does this character look? It appears Emily is going in with a little more detail in her pencil, so she's taking a little bit longer. What kind of monster are you going to draw? How much hair are you going to put on him? And how much is that monster going to change when you take that hair off? We would love to see it. Please share your artwork on social media. Emily is doing a little more detail on her pencil work, but I think she's going to switch over. She's going to add a tail. She is going to switch over to the zebra brush pen in a minute. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for even more drawing videos like this. Emily has a very different technique when it comes to putting her final line work in. Even though she's using the exact same pen that I've used, her line looks very different and it's very fun. You'll notice that she uses a lot of broken lines. She restates a lot of line, which is confidently putting line on top of the other. And this creates a lot of fun texture and just a lot of fun in her line. So 2 different styles, the exact same brush pen, but a lot of fun in the process. A little bit of shadow shading And there you go. Oh, look at that. Those are some fancy boxer shorts he's got there. He's styling. Those are stylish, to say the least. The good old belly button. And we're going to continue the shape. The different shape. I like the arms are somehow connected to his hip bone. It's very funny. It's very amusing. Once again, please share your artwork and use this hashtag CampPencilPoint. And Emily's going to add the tail right now. I like how underneath all that fur, the tail is curly like a pig. Or maybe it curls up when all the fur is removed. Emily is keeping the teeth the way they are. A little crazy. Oh, look at that. I'm digging the shape of his head. Who knew that's what it looked like under all that hair? Once again, have fun with the form that is underneath the hair or the fur. It could be totally different because hair does add volume and changes the form. And we add in a little bit of texture. Oh, and look at that. I love his tattoo. And now she's going to put a shadow for the ground. And I think she's going to be done. Put a little signature on it. All right, I am going to hold this up to show you the before and the after. There he is, guys. There is our monster before and after a 2319. We're going to overlay this so you guys can take a better look. And now it is your turn to draw. Sketch a monster, take a picture of your art, and post it to social media. Use this hashtag right here, hashtag CampPencilPoint. If you use this hashtag, it'll make it easier for all the artists at CampPencilPoint to find it. And if we do find it, you will have earned your badge for the 2319. So we thank those of you that watched this video, but we also thank those of you that drew along with us. Please post your big, fluffy, hairy monsters to social media, and if Emily and I find it, maybe we'll give those monsters a haircut after 2319. You could even take my before monster and draw him again with a different haircut. You could take Emily's after monster and draw him with a different body. The possibilities are really endless. As always, check out CampPencilPoint.com. We'll just cover Emily up for a second. There you'll find all of our videos and all of our activities. Please follow Drew on Facebook or Instagram. That way you're on top of all of our updates. And while you're at it, once again, please follow Emily or I on Instagram as well. So until next time, remember to draw for at least 20 minutes every day. This will keep your pencils dull, but your skills sharp. Support the arts and support your favorite artist on social media by liking their art, commenting, and sharing their art, but giving proper credit. Finally, but most importantly, never stop creating and never stop inspiring. Until next time, everyone, keep drawing. So not only are we supporting the Mike Wazowski green, but all the show notes, goldenrod.